I got robbed, lost my housing voucher, and my phone was stolen in Sugar Hill housing, a hilarious and dramatic tale. Introduction. Life is a roller coaster, and sometimes it feels like the only way to make it through is to laugh at yourself. Recently, I had a series of unfortunate events happen to me that could have been a real downer, but I decided to choose the funny route instead. Here's a little story about how I got robbed, lost my housing voucher, and had my phone stolen in Sugar Hill housing, all in the same week. The robbery. I was walking home from work one night when I was approached by two men. They demanded my money and my phone. I didn't want to make a fuss, so I handed it over. As they were walking away, I realized that I had my housing voucher in my pocket. I panicked and chased after them, but they were already gone. The lost voucher. I went to the police station to report the robbery, but they told me that there wasn't much they could do. They said that I would probably have to go to the housing authority and get a new voucher. The next day, I went to the housing authority, but they told me that I couldn't get a new voucher until I had reported the robbery to the police. I explained that I had already reported it, but they didn't believe me. I spent the rest of the day going back and forth between the police station and the housing authority, but neither one of them would help me. I was starting to get really frustrated. The stolen phone. I was sitting at the bus stop, waiting for the bus to take me to the housing authority for the umpteenth time that day, when a guy came up to me and asked for the time. I pulled out my phone to check the time, and he snatched it out of my hand and ran away. I couldn't believe it. I had just gotten my phone back from the police station the day before, and now it was gone again. The aftermath. I eventually got a new housing voucher and a new phone, but it took a lot of time and effort. I also learned a valuable lesson: always be aware of your surroundings, and don't be afraid to ask for help if you need it. Conclusion. Getting robbed, losing my housing voucher, and having my phone stolen was definitely not a good week, but I'm glad that I was able to laugh about it in the end. After all, life is too short to be stressed out over everything. So next time something bad happens to you, try to find the funny side of it. You might be surprised at how much better you feel.